So a couple of weeks back, I had a conversation about whether or not we should start thinning the herd.
Thinning the herd. Ah, yes, the title of that video should give you a clue of what it's about.
And when I say thin the herd, what I mean is we need to start reducing the male population.
Interesting. I wonder how they're planning on going about doing that.
We as women need to start really controlling who is born and who is not.
Let us be very clear. They're referring to women taking control of the entire human population by ensuring that only certain members of particular demographics are actually born. There's a word for that.
Men are okay infringing on your rights by telling you that you cannot have an abortion, that they'd rather save the child than to save the mother. They are okay with having say-so or regard over your body. So I feel as a woman, I feel no types of way saying to reduce the male population altogether.
Some individuals are not going to like what I'm about to say, specifically some women, but I am about to be very blunt. If you happen to be worried about giving birth to a boy because you're concerned that he's going to grow up to be a misogynist or someone that's going to take your rights away, well then, all I have to say is that you failed as a parent.
Why is the solution never raise them right? Didn't she think right before saying that? Reducing the men population is like giving them x10 of their original power. Once population equals 70 to 30, then below will happen. 1. Men will start being seen as scarce commodity, and when there is high demand and low supply, value increases exponentially. So women will have to fight each other, literally or figuratively, to have a man. 2. Men will have more choices and also be more discreet in selection, and even some will end up with multiple wives, hereby having no choice than polygamy. 3. Men will have to stress less and start getting princess treatment because it becomes almost impossible to see a man as after being divorced or single mother when singles are online pleading. And 4. Community will fold up as there will be little manpower to do the odd jobs. Also, wars can start if a city give more benefit to their men, hereby promoting migration, leaving the once married to be single and left to fight for little men left in their community.
I'm sad to see this because I do think that a lot of men hold this belief. Like, a lot of men think that if they don't make X amount of money a year, like, they're not in the dating pool. And maybe there is some truth to this, honestly. There's a lot of, women out there that their number one priority, or like a very high priority, is a man who currently has a lot of money. And there's nothing wrong with valuing or wanting that. But I think if you dig deeper, it's like, what's the intention behind wanting someone with a high salary? Like, if you value financial stability and security, which I think is super important, but the way that you see that is they must be like a trillionaire right now. I mean, I don't know. That's not my belief personally, but I think that like money does come and go. And what's important is like a man who has a plan to have wealth in their life, and like they have to be on the same values around like how they spend, how they save, how they want to like raise a family, all those things. So I think it's just deeper than like how much money do I currently have right now. And I don't know, it's just sad to see this because it's a touchy subject and it's like super nuanced and very controversial, but like there are a lot of women who are super materialistic and shallow and entitled and only want men for like monetary reasons. Like, you definitely find that in the same way that you definitely find men who like only want, a woman to be submissive to them. And that I don't agree with. So gotta change both sides and both perceptions.
The way she works really hard to absolve women of any accountability for this issue, you can almost see the mental disconnect as she tries to reconcile the two thoughts. She's almost there, but she just can't take that last step. She even tried to say men wanting a traditional relationship roles where the woman is submissive is somehow anywhere near as bad as women wanting a dude in their early 20s to make six figures.
I don't approach women anymore, not because I'm scared or I'm worried about it or whatever. It's because I don't give a fuck. Approaching women is a waste of time. You waste time, you waste money, and it's just not worth it. Why would you pick some fruits from freaking branches way up there when you can pick easy fruits from lower branches? So there's plenty of lower hanging fruit. We don't need to put in effort. We just don't care anymore. Plus, girls, you don't want us to approach you anyway, so suit yourself.
Agreed. Women of all ages are living in a world of delusion. The first delusional thought is that MGTOWs are sad and lonely. Absolutely and completely the opposite. Men like to be alone. The second thing is that we have a fear of approaching women, also delusional, in this guy's right. We don't want to waste our time playing their games. They are going to end up unhappy no matter what we do. Keep encounters temporary and with no strings attached.
I need to be on the side of the internet with the women who do not hate men. With those of us who can admit that we really like men, because naturally as women, we're supposed to like men. And the women who understand that there are bad men and there are good men, just like there are bad women and there are good women. The ones who don't group everyone together because of our own hurts and our own pains, and because of the men that we have been with who have let us down, or because those who may have had fathers who have let them down, so they've decided that it must be a man problem and not just an individual issue. I think we need to get back to a state of normalcy. Hating an entire gender because of the behaviors and decisions of some does not make any sense. And me not agreeing with that does not make me a pick-me. I just choose to live in reality, and I prefer it here. So keep me on the side of the internet with the girls who like men, because they are great. And there are bad ones. And there are those of us who have bad experiences. But there are men who also have had bad experiences with women. Does that mean that they get to decide that all women are terrible? I don't want to be on the side of the internet. I want to be on the side where we touch grass and we go outside and we see that there are happy marriages, and that there are good fathers, and that there are good brothers, and just good men, period, and that there are good people and they exist. Keep me on the reality side of the internet, please, because you guys are losing. You're losing touch of what is actually real because of these phones. And it may be time to put them down if that's where you found yourself. We gotta stop.
Men are conditioned to take care of women. Women, on the other hand, are conditioned to protect themselves against men, from everyone, whether that be their mother, aunt, uncle, cousins, and etc. They're told men are no good from a young age, and we only want one thing and will bring heartbreak in exchange. Men, we are taught to respect women, hold their doors, be gentlemen, defend women even if we don't know them, and be providers, protectors, and noble beings. Yet, we're battling against an opposite mentality women have been taught, which truly opposes men. More women are damaged, and it stems from their mothers. Y'all say most men are messed up mentally because they don't stand for the negativity y'all bring. Y'all wild deem them as bad people because they don't stand for your BS.
I'm just like tired of these fucking men not really trying hard enough.
Aw, let's hear it, baby.
Like they just really they try and then they want to talk to you and then they talk to other girls. And then it's just no.
You know when you see a guy out at the bar and it's oh, I think he's cute, and we're kind of looking at each other and I think he might think I'm cute too. It's okay, maybe he'll talk to me. And then he just doesn't.
He doesn't even look at you.
And then you're am I scum?
Oh.
What does that mean to y'all?
They're gonna say scum.
You're a scum. He doesn't like you.
The secret is that you need to put in the effort so he can put in the effort. You can't just do nothing, otherwise he goes to other girls that do more than you. We only try for things that are worth it. Drama and game playing aren't worth it. Women just enjoy the chase. Those days are over. We will try once or twice, then move on. There is absolutely no incentive to approach young women anymore. You have been brainwashed by social media to all think you are absolutely perfect and every guy has to worship the ground you walk on. It is far better for young guys to have no strings attached sex and avoid relationships.
Okay, if you're a man, I could very much so do with your opinion. So I'm about to go on a third date. Are tall women a turn off? So I'm 5'8", 173 centimeters with no shoes on. I want to wear heels, which will bump me up to 5'11", maybe even 6 foot, maybe not 6 foot. So I'm curious, if you're a guy, because I give no shit like about guys' height, I'm actually kind of into guys that are either a little bit taller than me or even shorter than me. I do not care. I care about character. But I'm also like acutely aware that perhaps men are a little bit self-conscious when it comes to taller women, and yeah, I would very much so appreciate any advice. Like, should I wear heels? Are tall women not so attractive for men my height, or if I'm a little bit taller than them, you know what I mean? Yeah, tell me what your thoughts are. I'd very much so appreciate it.
It entirely depends on the guy's preference. A lot of shorter guys are very sensitive about their height, so if you're already taller than him, I'd wear flats until it's an established relationship. Once you're comfortable with each other, it should be fine.
Has anyone else noticed how toxic it is to work in an all-female workplace? Like, I started my new job and I was so happy because I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna be all girls. During my training, my manager asked me a question and I forgot the answer. And she was like, you decided not to remember that? Like, you chose not to remember that? Oh my god. Every time one of the girls clock off, all the other girls are talking crap about her. And then they think I'm weird because I won't talk to anyone. Like, I go there to work and I will not talk to anyone. Because, like, they hate each other. And the worst part is that they pretend to be best friends.
And y'all say we are the problem. Guys have noticed that decades ago. We keep trying to tell you, but no one listens. It's because society suffers from what's called the women are wonderful effect, where people, regardless of their own gender, generally associate more positive attributes, such as warmth and kindness, with women than with men.
Women don't want to hate men.
Really? Then why do some women make it their entire personality? Oh, that's right, they're desperate for validation from other women, and they really have nothing else better to say but to disparage men on the internet. And notwithstanding the fact that a lot of those women actually profit from it.
We have to hate men.
Don't speak for me, or more sensible women that actually understand that hating an entire group of people is actually a bad thing to do. But in someone's opinion, why do some women have to hate men?
Because you guys literally make us miserable on every single level of society.
Some of you ladies are so miserable out there, and I use the word ladies rather loosely. Why don't you go off and make your own society of just women? Oh, wait. But then what would you do when you have nothing to complain about? Oh, that's right. You would do what a lot of women usually do and turn on each other. But that's another subject entirely.
It amazes me that women are allowed to say words and sentences like this and get away with it, but men doing the same is not allowed by the CPS and police. Double standards is unbelievable. If it wasn't for men, there wouldn't be a society.
Comments like this, and this in my last post about why guys should approach girls has led me to make part 2, so let's go. I kid you not, 80% of that comment section in my first video all say no, leave us alone, we don't want to be approached. I thought being approached in an organic, natural way is how people want to meet. But clearly not. Dating now is harder than it's ever been before, and we just want to make it even harder by not approaching people, by cutting them off in person, only do it online. That makes no sense to me. And I'm not blaming all the girls out there, because there were comments like this and this with tons of likes saying yes, they want guys to approach them, but guys, be respectful. Guy, as a man, if I'm going to get rejected, I'm going to take that. I'm not going to ask for an explanation. I'm not going to ask why and make it awkward. The girl doesn't owe you a single thing. Speak to her, have a genuine conversation about anything, and go from there. If she's reciprocating and giving you good energy, good vibes, go ask for some socials, go ask for the number, set up a date. But if she's not feeling you and you can just tell the conversation's a bit awkward, just say, oh, have a nice day and keep it moving. Do I stand by guys approaching girls in 2026? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, go approach, do your thing, but let's keep it respectful. Deep down, girls, I'm sure you genuinely want to meet someone in person, organically and naturally, as opposed to a dating app like Tinder or Hinge. Not saying there's anything wrong with dating apps, far from it. But there's a reason why marriages and relationships were way more successful 100, 200 years ago. They have dating apps where you can swipe left and right, naturally go up to someone, spark a conversation, and that's how relationships worked and why they were so successful. As opposed to social media where you're seeing someone's profile which is selling themselves, the best version of themselves, and again, nothing wrong with it. Me personally, I'd rather approach and meet someone naturally. That's just me, and I stand by it. We should all be approaching. It doesn't have to be even the opposite gender, just people in general. Because a lot of people are lonely, and it's not a good thing. Let's try bring back cold approach in 2026. I'm starting that movement. Let's get it.
I will tell you what is a respectful approach. It has nothing to do with how you approach a woman. It has everything to do if she likes you or not. If she likes you, you can approach any way you want, respectfully or even spontaneously. She will interpret it in a good way, whatever you do. Now, a disrespectful approach is any approach irrespective of how you do as far as she doesn't like you. Simple. If she is calling a man a creep for looking at her, it is because she doesn't like the man. If she does, she will be praying in her heart you come to her. That gender is just a complex set of people.
So I'm supposed to go on a date today. The last time I heard from him was 8:54 p.m. last night. It's currently a couple minutes till 12 p.m. I'm gonna see how long it takes for him to actually message me to confirm this date. This is my snack right now. So good. So it's currently 12:31. Still have not heard from him. I'm gonna get ready just in case he texts me like half an hour before we're supposed to meet up to confirm. I don't know if I'm feeling good about this one. I was feeling really hopeful, but I haven't heard from him, so I guess we'll see. As soon as I hit record and recorded that, he texted me. He said good morning, even though it's like 12:30 in the afternoon. Asked me how my sleep was, so I think we're going on a date today. Okay, so it's 12:56. The makeup is done. He's texted me, but he's yet to say, are we still on for coffee today at 3 o'clock? So it could be yes, it could be no. You just have to keep watching and see. So it's currently 2:03. He's still texting me, but he has not said, are we still good for coffee today at 3 p.m. at this place? I'm still in pajamas. I'm not going anywhere until I get confirmation, because why would I leave without confirmation? Okay, so it is 2:30. He has not confirmed the date. He's still texting me. It's weird, but nothing to confirm, and I'm not just going to show up. But this was supposed to be the outfit, because I don't think this date is happening. Cute brown long sleeve. There's my cat, Noodle. Hi, Noodle. Jeans, black belt, yellow Nikes. Little 360 moment for you. I was gonna throw in like a black puffer vest, but until this man says, are we still good for this at this time? I am not moving from my couch. And I'm not gonna be the one to confirm. Again, you asked me out. Come on, like I'm just, my mind is blown. Back to the drawing board. I looked up the place that we were gonna go. Like it's family day, like L'Oreal Day, family day in Canada, or certain provinces in Canada. And the coffee place we want to go is actually closed. So I text him this, right? I'm like, hey, by the way, the place we want to go is closed today. And he's like, I just saw that, ha ha ha. Where else do you want to go for coffee or drinks? I don't know coffee too well. Do I even bother? Because we're supposed to meet up in 20 minutes. And all the other coffee places I would suggest are also closed. And I'm not about to go to some generic Starbucks. Like, no. So then, this is the update. I'll post later if I actually go on a date. I don't know. I just don't know.
Is this rage bait? So many games. Really don't understand the mind games. Just confirm yourself. Communication is both ways. People complain dating is hard, but the expectations are ruining your chances. If you want him to confirm, then say, excited to see you later. Maturity and effort go both ways. Don't expect what you aren't giving. But what effort are you putting in? This is a date, nothing more. You're just trying to get to know somebody. If he ghosts you, we understand why. And she wonders why she's single.
I wanted an update. So here it is. Update on my date yesterday. Spoiler alert, the date didn't happen. I've got all the juicy details on why. So if you haven't seen yesterday's video, here is a 10-second recap. I spent my day yesterday documenting on when this guy was going to message me to confirm our date. He ended up texting me, but he never actually confirmed our date. And then it just kind of all went downhill from there. Let's talk about it. So I was supposed to go for coffee with someone yesterday at 3 p.m. and he texted me around 12:30. Not to confirm the date, but just to say, hey, good morning. And then he continued small talk for the next 2 hours, still bringing up nothing about the date we're supposed to go on. And some of y'all in the comments didn't like that I was waiting for him to confirm, but I'm sorry. If you ask me out, I expect you to do planning date, time, location, as well as confirmation the day of. Sorry. That's just my expectations that I've set for 2026 dating. I used to have really, really low dating standards, and I would go on a date with literally anybody. It always would result in me becoming emotionally frustrated. But for this year, I'm letting the man do all the work. It's not emotionally mature. Yes, it is. I'm putting my emotions before any man's emotions. Anyways, I digress. So 2:30 rolls around. He still has not confirmed, but he's still texting me. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna even just look up this coffee place, because in certain provinces in Canada, it's Family Day or Louis Riel Day, and a lot of things are closed. And lo and behold, this place is closed. So I actually text him and I say, hey, the place we want to go is actually closed. Like, they're not open today. And he replies with, haha, I just saw that. The owner just messaged me. Is there anywhere else you want to go? I don't know coffee too well. He then asked what area I lived in. I told him, like, oh, this is where I live. This is where I'm just like, I mean, I've already checked out of this date, but this is where I've now fully just checked out of this person. He says, well, did you just want to come here and chill? This is, ladies, why we don't lower our standards. What do you mean you went from asking me on a date to, do you just want to chill? Or do you want to go get a drink? What do you mean? Then he proceeds to recommend a place for drinks by his place. After he asked me where I lived, he still then the place by his place. You don't confirm. You don't take the initiative when we have to pivot. You then invite me over to your place to chill. And then you suggest a place by your place. Like, no, thank you. No, thank you. If that is your cup of tea, ladies, I'm not one to judge. I'm not interested in that. I'm sorry, but I need someone with a little bit more initiative. That's basically how my non-existent date went yesterday. I'm not settling. I'm sorry. Another day, another good coffee, though. Cheers.
If you have specific needs, you need to let them know that. They aren't mind readers. You cannot be mad if they don't hold the same expectations you do. She wasn't interested, and she was looking for a reason not to go.